guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to start a new chapter which is light, reflection and refraction. In this chapter we are going to study two topics, reflection and second is refraction. First, reflection. When a ray of light incidents in the same medium and is reflected back in the same medium after striking with a mirror, then it is known as reflection. And in refraction, when a ray of light incident in one medium and it changes its path in the other medium, it is known as refraction. So these are the two phenomena which we are going to discuss in detail in this chapter. So let's start with reflection. Reflection of light. As you can see in this ray diagram, I have plotted one mirror and an imaginary normal line. When a ray of incident ray comes with an inclined angle and hits in the mirror, plane mirror, it reflects back into the same medium. As you can see, the incident ray and the reflected ray both are in the same medium. Therefore, this phenomena is known as reflection. Here, some important points are to be noted. This is incident ray, this is refracted ray, this is the plane mirror, and this is a normal. Angle I represents angle of incidence, angle R represents angle of reflection. So there is a law of reflection which regards to the reflection of light. So there are two important laws in this. First, the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. Second, the incident ray, the normal and the plane and the reflected ray all lie in the same plane. This image depicts a plane. This is not in the 3D. So this is the basic introduction of the reflection of light. Now we will discuss one by one the topics covered in the reflection and the spherical mirrors. So let's move on the next topic, which is spherical mirror. There are two types of spherical mirror. First is concave mirror, second is convex mirror. So these are the two types of mirror. Concave, this is the shape, and for concave this is shape. This shaded part is it is an opaque, it is not a transparent. We have shaded this part. So light rays cannot move from here to here. Coming back, there are some important terminologies which needs to be discussed at this point for future notations. First, the center point of the mirror is pole. This pole divides this part, upper part and the lower part in equal halves. So it is represented by P. Next point is F, focus, C, center of curvature. The distance between pole and focus is known as focal length. It is denoted by small f and its relation is r upon 2, where r is the distance from the pole to center of curvature and it is represented by the distance r, symbol r. And this part, the distance of the distance of this point and end point is known as aperture. This is known as aperture of a concave mirror. Moving towards the next topic, representation of the images formed by spherical mirror using ray diagrams. So in this topic we are going to discuss some rules on the basis of which the image formation takes place. Remember students, there are at least two ray images which are required in order to form an object, image of an object. So we will go through one by one rules. So first rule is when a ray of light is parallel to the principal axis, after reflection passes through the principal focus. So we are taking an example of both concave mirror and convex mirror. So if you can see here, a ray of light which is parallel to the principal axis is traveling and striking with the mirror, and after reflection it passes through the focus. So this is the first rule for the concave mirrors. Coming to the convex mirrors, as we all know, convex mirrors forms virtual images. We will discuss this image formation after finishing this the rules of the image formation. We will form the image and we will use these rules in the image formation. So in the convex mirror, we can see when an incident ray travels to this and it strikes back to this. And image dotted lines means imaginary part and the solid lines means the real lines in the light chapter. Second one, a ray passing through the principal focus of a convex mirror, concave mirror after reflection will emerge parallel to the principal axis. So these rules is vice versa of the first one. When a ray of light passes through the focus, after striking to the concave mirror, it becomes parallel to the principal axis. Similarly, case with the convex mirror too. Third point, a ray of parallel to the center of curvature after reflection is reflected along the same path. Now, when a ray of light is passing through the center of curvature after reflection from the concave mirror, it traces the same path. As you can see, there is no change of the path. The reflected ray will also pass through the center of curvature. Similarly with the convex mirror. Fourth point and the last rule, the ray incident obliquely to the principal axis towards a point P on the mirror is reflected obliquely. So here we can see when an incident ray is hit on the pole of a mirror is reflected obliquely. Same goes with concave and convex mirror in both the cases. Next topic, image formation by concave mirror. So here we will look into the different types of images which are formed by changing the position of the object. First is, as you can see in this diagram, the object is placed at infinity. Object at infinity. When object is placed at infinity, the image form will be at focus. So the position of image is at the focus. Now comes the size of the image. As you can see, the size of the object, size of the image at the focus is very small, very tiny, so it is highly diminished point size. And the nature of the image is real and inverted. Second case, when the position of the object is placed beyond C, A and B, beyond C, the image form will be between focus and center of curvature. Size of the image will be smaller than the size of the object, which is diminished. And nature of the image is real and inverted. So here an important point to be noticed that when we write A and B, that means that it is the object height is mentioned, and whenever we write A dash B dash, it is the size of the image. Thank you for watching the video. We will continue the remaining part of the chapter in the next class.